Hey, sorry about that. The power was cut. There's a bad storm happening here, so I will be trying to get right back on the YouTube as soon as the power is cut back on. But we did have a lot of price action on Dogecoin. So if you guys have any questions, you can email me or message me on Discord. I have my power bank set up. I will try to answer all the emails and questions that you have about Dogecoin. Uh, don't ask me if it's a good time to buy or a good time to sell. I don't know your situation because when I buy and sell, when I scalp, I just try to do scalps, quick scalps, day scalps. The weather is pretty bad here. The weather is really bad. It's cut off here. Cut off my internet, cut off my electricity. I'm just using my 5G right now. The Discord is in the video description. I'll try to get people into the Discord as well. I really don't think the internet will come back on in 4 hours. There's a transformer that's damaged because of the storm, so I will try to get back to you guys. Hey, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Like, this is all the light I have. I have a candle. And I have a window. I don't have a laptop, but here's what I can do. I don't have a laptop. I'm sorry. Let me try to get another phone and get the Discord. I'll be right back. I have another phone here. I don't have the internet, so I'll have to turn on my data. I hope this doesn't mess up the YouTube. I'll turn on my mobile hotspot here. Alright, hopefully this doesn't really kill the stream. Yeah, Adam should turn his PC volume on. That would be better, guys. Adam's stream is in the YouTube channel video description if you guys want to view Adam's stream. Let me connect to a hotspot real quick. Alright, I'm connected to hotspot. Let me get the Discord on. This may be a little bit chaotic. It's better than nothing. Oh boy, this one's gonna die. I have to plug it into the power bank for sure. Yeah, if I had solar, I would be in a way better situation right now, honestly. Oh, Adam's audio is a little bit wonky. Hey, thank you, G. Lee. We're trying to get this working again. Guys, if you want to look at the charts and stuff, though, check video description. You can view Adam's channel. If we could redirect all the traffic to Adam's channel, if somebody could put the link in the chat for me, that would be very helpful. All right, I'm in the Discord now. Let me go in here. Join voice.
Let's look at the BTC pair. The BTC pair is looking really nice. It's staying on its uptrend very nicely.
Anybody who's watching the Adam stream, can you cast it? It's full.
Go to his YouTube.
Thank you.
Adam up on YouTube.
Yep.
You know what feels bad? I was trading with my bot. Now I can't turn it. Look how many lives we have in the Discord. We have so many people sharing their screen in the Discord.
Right. That and probably Rick too.
Okay, let's watch Adam's
Rick's
stream.
Crypto down under.
Are we in touch with Adam? Is streaming on his channel, the voice?
No, I don't think Adam's here right now.
Oh, Adam's not here right now.
He was just here a minute ago. He was just moving stuff around on his chart. Is this the? I know somebody said they had to go.
All right, so I don't know if you guys can hear.
I don't know if it was Adam or not.
That was Yukon, I think.
Test 1, test 2. Can you hear me?
I'm really hoping for a 5-8 here.
So I'm new to this. I gotta get off here for a couple of hours. Do you guys think it'd be a good idea to set a sell at 6, just in case it does reach that marker?
No, the internet, the electric down. I have to wait.
I would not put it.
Yeah, Jackson, you're from North Pennington.
It's usually for sell limits. It's for folks not doing it a flat.
I remember someone saying you should do it like a maybe one,
Hold it, wait until you come back. And when you come back, it's probably going to be higher.
Guys, can you hear the audio?
Mine at 683.
Yeah, this is
Io's back on Discord.
power outage.
Io, if you can hear me, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I saw that.
Anybody on Discord right now, if you haven't already, please, if you can DM Io, send him a word of appreciation. He has been here a while.
You can hear the
He's
audio
tirelessly
loud and clear?
done,
Thank you. I'm going to go get my power
Been
bank.
a part of the community, and ever since what happened.
I'll try to get a charging
Saturday
set up.
night
I have
happened,
another
I don't
device,
think that
and then
it
we're going to
hasn't
work
quite
through
been the
this.
same without him, and so he could I think, could use your support. So if you could DM, thank you, ask him to, keep hanging out with us, that would be great. If you so choose to.
Hey, Jessica,
Io, what's up?
Yes, Drew.
where can I post? I'm going to post you guys some links of some music videos and stuff you guys want to check out. Where can I post that on Discord?
You know what? I can't quite remember. Hold on. There's a place, I think it's called Promote Yourself. But let me.
Yeah, no, Jessica, you're right.
Check it out. That's probably the best.
Yeah, call for
Promote
yourself.
yourself, right?
Appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. So how's everybody doing so far right now?
I got this power bank here.
I mean, he's doing good. Position.
Yo,
7-9.
Adam's account got terminated?
Again?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's an old link. My bad.
You might be on his old one. Try looking it.
It's
I have
Adam
no
Up.
idea how long I've been.
Adam Up is the new one.
Sorry.
Get a minute.
Sure, shoot.
Kieran over here. I'm just trying to find out. Someone was talking earlier, maybe about an hour ago.
Oh, my power,
Looking at charts on Binance.
my internet's down too until 6:30.
Yes, what's your
Ooh.
question?
Let me go get the other cable.
Okay, Binance on your desktop, correct? And I wanted to know if so, then can you tell me where to go to it? Because I'm just new to it. Binance USA.
You want to find the chart on Binance USA?
Yes.
Just go to markets and then select Doge to USDT.
Okay, on Binance US, I don't markets.
You can go to trade on Binance.
Okay, there I see markets under trade.
Trade, yeah, and go to classic if you want. You can try that. And you
All right, sorry about this.
pop up with the sales book order on the left and whatnot. You can change it around too.
I posted that in the live feed in the general crypto chat. Okay, sorry about that. Thanks.
I'm going to turn on the third device. Sorry, the power's out.
Yeah, I don't have permission to post there, so I'm just going to post in videos, I guess.
Oh shoot, I wonder why I thought everybody had permission to post there.
For general, so that might work.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Videos, I think videos and pictures can only be posted in memes, but I could be incorrect.
I just posted a video. Thank you.
When you need another music video, let me know, dude. That's what I do.
Yo, I just made enough money to buy 5 hamburgers from the Dollar Menu, dude. I'm so excited.
Hey.
These are the things that matter.
Hey, this is Tame.
That's 5 hamburgers. Oh my god, and especially when you're hungry and they taste better. Wow.
You know what?
That's my day right there. That's David.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's some real humility there too, because everybody's been there. Well, I don't know about everybody, but I have been there where I was like, I got this $1. I'm gonna make the most out of it, and I'm gonna eat good on it.
No, I'm just playing out. I'm messing with a lot more than that. I'm just,
Sorry, we're trying to get the
doing
Dogecoin
scouts in my
stuff working
miniature
again.
account I have.
That's good for lunch money.
Hey, pay for all that DoorDash and Instacart people have been doing since they're not tearing away from their screen.
Yeah, and I was gonna say one thing. Even if you guys start making like way more than that, like let's say you started off making a little bit and then you start making hundreds, thousands. I need you really to appreciate the small amounts, because like even if you're, let's say if you make 1%, it's $1,000 or $100. Like think about it, that's a lot of money. Yep. And don't just believe that. It's only 1%. Accumulated. That's a lot of money.
Hey, Tammy's trying to get up with you guys. His power is out.
Hey, can you guys hear me? Hey, can you guys hear me? This is Tame.
Hey.
I'm not. I have the YouTube streaming Discord, but I need to know the resistance, the current resistance and sell walls. If anybody's watching for the YouTube.
Timeframe.
Oh, again, he tweeted Elon Musk about the SpaceX Falcon 9.
Yeah, that was a minute ago.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the Discord up, guys.
Landed off.
Oh, the chat was all the way up there.
On the off course.
Put rockets in the chat if you're holding Dogecoin. Put rockets in the chat. Let's get this running again.
Landing of this booster. Great achievement.
Trump just launched a communication network.
It's outstanding.
I need a shower. That's what I need to do. Sorry, guys.
Posted in videos if anyone wants to check it out.
Whew, my phone is blowing up right now.
Hamburgers right before.
I'm telling you, man. $15, bro.
Using my power bank to stay connected. Thank you, Rav Power. I knew I'd need this thing eventually.
The service that he's coming out with or something.
Put rockets in the chat for Dogecoin. Put rockets in the chat.
Crypto.
I don't need hot water to take a shower.
If you want to take it to another channel, you're welcome to do that, especially anything that might be revolving around political stuff. It just tends to go south very quickly in here.
So on US Binance, there's a big wall at 5.8 for 6 million Doge.
I'm going to try to send out these Discord invites. The power did go out, so we have a lot of technical issues happening right now. This is what happens when GameStop's going to go to 1,000. Same thing, Robinhood's power is going to go out.
I do appreciate people saying though where the like uncharacteristic from the price points around them walls are, even if they're I would say over like 5 million, because when you're not at like a high all-time high or something like that, and we are in low volume like that, it can still definitely affect it.
Did any whales dump?
Alright, this is the audio right there for the Discord. I don't have the charts right now. I'm trying to get the charts.
Like 500,000
Loading my
or something. Number 4, I think. Again.
Oh boy. So sorry this is happening. Let me try to get Trading View on my cellular.
Hello.
I have about 2 hours of sunlight and about 4 hours of battery thanks to Rav Power. Alright, let's try to get a chart here. Tickers are frozen. Tickers are frozen.
Guys, can I just say that I've been here very few days and I'm just playing around with like $200 worth of Dogecoins, but hearing how some of you guys started off with even less than that and you made thousands out of it is so motivating, and it just drags you into this community. It's amazing.
Yeah, bro.
On that note, I meant to ask, what's the most anybody has made so far? Like, if you don't mind sharing. It's inspirational because what I thought was a realistic goal of $400 a day, it's actually like $400 an hour. Probably is more realistic to me now.
All right, YouTube. What's
Absolutely not.
Let's see if I can fix this.
Trading multiple cryptos during that period, potentially. But, I mean, if you're just starting out, I would how about $50 for a day's profit? You know what I'm saying? Start from there and build up.
My name's Caesar. I'm from Cali. I've been trading with you guys here for about a week, bro. I started off with about 150, and I'm averaging about 40 to 60 bucks a day. And I had never traded anything before, and I'm just glad I ended up running into you guys, man. Congrats.
Welcome. That's pretty good. I mean, that you keep at that pace, and you can increase that exponentially. And I'm glad that you said it and said that number, because you will hear a lot of really high numbers, and that is good. If you can consistently do that with crypto, with stocks, that is good if you're staying in the green. And from there, you're going to compound it. You're going to have a big old bag. So hang in there, and you're doing well. And thank you very much. Welcome.
Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. The first few days, I really didn't make much.
I'm gonna try to add the RSI and everything. Sorry guys, this is like the best I can do.
I actually started listening to you guys a little bit more. Started, looking at myself, what I was doing wrong, and started off again from basics. And that's what's helped me out a lot. Just little by little.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this set up.
By little. I actually broke my foot last month.
I'm trying to get all the
that's
indicators.
Why I've kind of been home, and I've been meaning to invest for many, many years now. I just never really looked into it, and I'm just glad that this opportunity came along. So thank you guys.
I've been doing it for 2 weeks now, and I made like 600 on Friday, then 600 on Saturday, then I didn't make much on Sunday. But
Right
now
here.
I'm like over $1,500 a day. But it's because of my level of like, I don't know how to call it, like comfort is going up, so I put a lot more money into it, because I see that I can get a lot more out of it.
You cannot deafen on the phone?
Hey guys.
Hello.
Funnies. So my wife says to me that, the first couple of days I've listened.
Alright, so I'll put down, guys, we are heading into a dip right here. We are definitely heading into a dip for Dogecoin right here.
You know what? Since you've been listening to that all night,
This is what the 1 minute chart looks like.
See, Doge and this Discord saving marriage.
Trying to get everything set up.
Plus, you can always get her something really nice.
Look at this. I'm gonna teach you guys something.
So guys, the RSI hitting now like 12 on the 6, 15 on the 12.
See this candle wick? Right here, see this candle wick? See how long that is? When the candle wick is this long, it has more room to go down.
Yes.
Look, the longer the candle wick, the more room it has to go down. So be careful, like, it can keep dipping.
Bottoms out on the top or bottom, it indicates either a sell is coming or a buy is coming.
This wick is long as well too.
Tell you how the stock
We have a long wick. It could go down even further. It could keep dipping.
on whatever time frame you're looking.
Yeah, I'm looking at the 1 minute mark, and you just hit like 12s and 15s on the 6 and on
Look at this green candle. See how it has a small wick? Small wick. It can still keep going down. So be careful if you're buying right here.
Fair enough.
Seriously, on the 1 minute is unadvisable.
Put phone onto external monitor and put camera. I don't have power. I don't have a monitor. I'm sorry. I don't have any electricity, and this bad boy doesn't power my monitor. But guys, look. See, you got faked out right there. It keeps dipping. Once that candle's right there, it's gonna keep dipping. I don't even have Robinhood on this phone.
Yes, that's correct.
That's TradingView, tradingview.com. It's in the video description, so we can talk about setting up like charts and stuff right now. I'm trying to get the RSI. This is a little bit hard on the phone. Okay. Here goes the indicators. Let's get my RSI. Set it up real quick.
Maneuver those, and you can actually give yourself better points to, like, whenever you're getting towards the end of,
Alright.
Of a triangle.
Okay, we are in the money now. But my RSI is a little bit weird.
Like a few seconds, but I think it's better a few seconds. Makes a difference. Are you talking about? I'm sorry.
Visual order.
I'm just saying that if you change that number 14 to 6.
All right, I'm changing my RSI real quick.
On the last channel. Any good platform?
70, 25.
But in your example, if you were just using the RSI as an indicator, if you zoom out to the 1 hour, the 2 hour, the 3 hour, the 4 hour, the 1 day.
All right, we have the RSI up and running again.
Being oversold. Now, does that mean
It's a little bit blurry though.
eToro came online. There's like 20 million investors that had access to it. So you can't just use the RSI. You have to like.
Let me
everything at your disposal.
switch this camera around now. And then let me make the Discord a little bit louder.
Check your mic.
Yeah, I can't hear anything.
I said yes. I completely understand. I completely agree with you. I was just putting it out there for people that I'm just learning how to use it. And I'm pretty sure there's some people out there that still don't know how to use it. So that's something that you can modify. And right now it might not be making a big difference, but maybe when things slow down, then that's something that I might be able to look into a little bit further.
That is good tip.
I put the RSI indicator on, and might add a few others.
Good tips right now.
I just want to see the RSI though.
Hey, is it possible to stream one of your Discord live views to YouTube?
There are a few, and
Adam's already on
the
YouTube.
comment below in the description.
What's up, guys? How's everybody today doing so far?
Doing
Great. Thank you.
Somebody tell Adam.
Pretty bad. I just lost my $5 mini hamburgers.
Oh no.
Oh
It's just for the moment. It's for the moment.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say I lost all 5, but now I have 2 more.
Hey guys, I got a question for you. Who lives in Texas?
I do.
I'm gonna try to set this up so I don't have to keep holding.
Is it against the law for a mail person to give a resident like myself my mail without any key or something like that? Is it illegal?
To do what?
Say, okay, I lost my mailbox key about last week, and I went to my mailman today. He's like, I can't give you the mail because it's against the law, and I have my ID.
Tell Adam to stream.
I don't know if that's true or not. Is that true?
I don't think that's
Yes, they have to put it directly into a mailbox. Correct.
No, they
And Dream.
RSI is about to bottom out right here.
Wait, hold on. So I'm sorry, I'm super distracted right now. And I used to work in property management. So say that one more time.
Okay, I went up to my mail person today because I paid child support. I want to make sure I'm still caught up. So I told my mailman, I was like, hey, can I get my mail? He's like, no. I was like, why? He's like, well, it's against the law for me to give to you. I don't know how true that is.
Well, then my mailman's been breaking the law for a while. Maybe it's just because he likes me, but I mean,
Who could have been breaking the law?
Yeah, so I don't want to interrupt anybody. There was one team on YouTube, and he asked for Adam to stream on the channel.
This is a little bit hard to hold this phone whole day. What happened? Oh, the screen went black, that's why. Did I get kicked off the Discord? Look at the RSI right there. The RSI is about to bottom out right here as we go into this dip. Should you sell 100K Doge? I probably would not sell. You guys still here? Thank you, Linda Shentry. I'm sorry the power's out. I wish I could put it on the computer.
You know what? That brings up a good point. Let's really think about the language that we use, especially in regards to charts and price action. Because when people start saying it's crashing and it's tanking, that's a big thing, and it's a highly that's language that gets people highly emotional. Then people start freaking out. They start selling or buying or whatever it is that they're just please, let's just be careful in the language and just say, hey, I noticed some price action looks like it's going down, and then people can look at it and say, oh,
I'm trying to get you guys on the Discord.
because it's going down really, really far, or it's crashing because everything else is.
I don't mean to interrupt, but could we get someone to analyze?
Yeah, because
Like, there's a lot going on right now.
Who can do TA and who would like to do TA?
You should listen to Jessica first.
All right, guys, I'm gonna.
Is there anyone to do TA?
It looks like we're going on a.
I'm gonna set up the chart real quick. The phone keeps turning off. Let me change the settings so the screen doesn't turn off.
Tuck in your seatbelts and keep moving forward. Hopefully, they're taking out of Bitcoin and Ethereum to put it into
Screen timeout. Keep screen turned on.
What's the support?
The rubbing
Like 1, 2.
Hey, just real quick, hold on, guys. All jokes aside, what Jessica was saying, like, if you just, like, out of nowhere, somebody comes in, it's like, oh my gosh, it's tanking. Like, seriously, don't do that, because you're gonna start instilling fear, not just in the Discord, but for the 5,000 people that's watching it. Please listen to what Jessica said and put it in consideration, because a lot of people's money and a lot of people's liveliness is at stake here. Chad, are you here?
And also, if you're not really good with TAs, try not to make those like big guesses of like, oh yeah, it's going down to 40 cents.
Chad, are you here?
Very true.
If you hear someone say it's tanking or something like that, and they don't back it up with any information or what chart they're looking at, just don't listen to them.
Agreed.
Charts for sure, but just don't.
Who's that? You have a really nice. I'm sorry. You have a really nice voice. What's your name? Really? See, where do you?
Sorry, I'm trying to get it set up so I don't have to keep holding it.
Just cut you off, but yes. Say that again.
To jump in. I was just saying, if you hear someone say it's tanking or it's jumping or anything like that, and they don't back it up with what makes them think that or what chart they're looking at, or what indicators they're seeing, just don't take that to heart immediately. Maybe check your own charts and see if there's anything to confirm that for you.
Yeah, that's a really positive reinforcement. But the reason of and going back to what I generalized with Jessica, not everybody is as experienced, and I mean I call myself an intermediate, not even advanced trader. So those people who don't even really know about crypto or stocks or anything like that, hear anything about tanking, the first thing they're going to start doing is looking at their portfolio and, flooding out,
Yes.
Tanking
Thank
to
you very
me
much.
is a
Appreciate
very
this
high
support.
percentage loss in a very short amount of time. That is tanking.
Exactly.
That is not what is happening right now.
Exactly. Just a retracement. That's all. Is there anyone at this point who would like to give some more TA for maybe longer than...
It's not tanking. It's not tanking. I told you guys it was just a small dip.
But who would like to talk about the price action right now? Is there anyone who is capable and would like to speak?
I can do it, Jessica.
Ah, Chad. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, so basically what we're looking at is we're looking at pretty much a scalp zone in the range of 575 on the high and about 561 if you want to have it hit on the low. The 558 to 557 on the low. It looks like we've had that come down. We're going to shape this nice little V. We may have it pop back down again. I mean, it's so volatile. We just have to watch the Bible and see what it does. But it will come back down and try to test this little 5 area of resistance at 557. I don't anticipate it kissing past there. And if it does, the next area of resistance probably be just a shade under that.
Quit giving me TradingView ads.
Yeah, we're just trending up now. Yeah, the candles are kind of lighting and getting bigger as they go. So that's good news. That's only 1 minute. So back out here to the 15. And yeah, it looks like we poured a nice little cup with a little tiny handle and we have like a little bit of a kickback and view.
I'm going to quit using TradingView. It has an advertisement every second.
Maybe expect this
I'm sorry.
turn around here in the next 15 to 20 minutes and kind of go parabol
TradingView,
back up to 591.
TradingView has an ad every second.
It kicks out of it just briefly kicked out of this original bull. Well, we call it the engulfing candle, but it's really.
I have to get the chart back up. The advertisement's really messed it up.
It pushed out past.
Guys, go to.
Didn't quite get all the way back to this 100 point of
Go to video description. Check for Adam's stream. He's streaming as well.
Close to 547 somewhere in there. So I would
And
just expect
current update, the power is out right now. We are trying to watch Doge. I'm still trying to get people on the Discord as well.
consolidating down here in the probably the 557 to
Yeah, there's Adam had a stream if you guys want to check the video description.
range that might have a little bounce and consolidation in there until it does make its move and prove the 50 the handle with a so like cup handle, a little bit of bounce and consolidation to a parabolic. This is looking like a really nice bull flag. The bulls seem to be winning today for sure. I'm not hedging, my bets on anything other than I love Doge, hold Doge, and that's it.
Let me get the chart up.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Rick.
I just got one question. Good. Anybody remember 2 days ago when I was like, we're going to take a little breather around 56, 57?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, but it's going to consolidate here for a while, it seems like.
Hey, quick question.
Go ahead.
This is a newbie question, so bear with me. What are areas of resistance? Can somebody explain that to me, please?
Well, Rick, since we have Rick here, Rick, would you like to answer that?
Sure. Let me grab the link to my stream, and just in case you can't see my screen, what I'll do also is stream my my screen in the Discord here.
Rick's channel has audio, so somebody put Rick's channel on the YouTube.
Screen 2, 1080p, go live. There we go. All right, and I'll grab the YouTube stream as well in case it fills up in here and people want to see. 1 second. So yeah, I can see that. G'day. I can see that triangle forming as well. It's pretty clear. All right, I'll put it in the general chat. The link to my.
Is that advertisement? Trading View, come on. Quit showing the advertisements everywhere.
Wow, lots of messages in here. Okay, there we go. So. At 58 cents, there's 21.
So guys, right here, what you're seeing,
for sale
there is a little bit of recovery on Doge.
Through that sell wall, that 21 million sell wall.
All right, there it goes. This is a little bit more clear. There we go. I am using TradingView to track the RSI and the price level for the current volume. We did experience a nice rise in Dogecoin price today. It went up over 30% more than normal. So that is something to take into consideration. Guys, we did have a run up, so these dips are expected to happen. If you buy these dips, it could still run up. I have the video title, 69 cents before. Dogecoin could still run up to 69 cents. Look, we are heading back up here. We had a nice little dip on this 1 minute mark. The RSI is about 50 right now. It's between 40 and 60. I can tell right there. The numbers are right here on the side. Right here, the numbers for the RSI. Let me put it up a little bit more. There you go. Just need to focus on this RSI as we head back up in price level right now. I am streaming from my cell phones. I have 3 phones that I'm working with right now. my power did cut out because there is a storm and a transformer was damaged. I do recommend you guys look at Rick's or Adam's YouTube channel if you would like to see more in-depth chart analysis. If anybody on the YouTube is on the Discord, could you please link Rick's YouTube as well for viewers to see? If you have Rick's YouTube, just put it in the YouTube comment below, and that will be very helpful as I am not on a laptop or a desktop. A real good viewer Windows. You guys want to see my Windows view? Well, we are doing a little bit of a dip right here. I'll show you after this dip. This is a huge candle volume. Let's change this. Let's go up to the 5 minutes. For the 5 minutes, it doesn't look that bad, actually. It looks like a little staircasing upwards after a small dip. For the 5 minute, the RSI is probably about 46, 47. I'm not 100% accurate. The RSI is right here. You know what? I think the phone's zoomed in. That's why. Super zoomed in. There it goes. That's way better. We can't see the RSI levels though. Upper band's 60, lower band's, mid band's 40. I'm trying to get all the, crypto down under stream. Yes, guys, look at crypto down under stream as I get this set up. I'm currently working back. What is RSI? Quick explanation. RSI, relative strength index. Closer you get to 100, closer you get to this line, the more overbought the currency is. Closer to 0, the more oversold it is. So the more room it has to go down. Right? Look at this. Right here, we're about halfway. It has room to go down or up right here, the RSI. Okay, I'm back on the Discord. This phone probably needs a little bit of electricity as well. So let me plug this phone in. Keep everything running nice and smooth. Guys, take a look at Rick. Rick has a YouTube up. He actually has the charts up as I'm speaking. Take a look at Rick. And I'm gonna put the Discord back on as well. I'm gonna put the Discord as long as well. Guys, Woody put Rick's channel. Let me sorry. I'm gonna pin this message. Oh, the phone's so hard mobile. Okay, I did not want to look at me. Oh, that's good. That's good right there. Zoomed out. I'm sorry it's a little bit blurry as well. Trying to get this set up. Guys, don't FOMO. I promise you, if you FOMO, just wait. I would still hold. Guys, look at Rick's stream. Rick stream. Look in the comments. Why doesn't YouTube autofocus the camera? I can't boot anybody right now. So that's the outside view. Somebody's asking me about the outside view. It's just a bunch of trees, okay? Just a bunch of fucking giant trees. Alright, let's look at the chart again. Normally I'm using a computer to do all this work, and the electricity went out. This looks super blurry. Alright, let me put the audio on for the Discord, and then we're going to be good to go. And then I'll start replying to everybody on Discord and answering some emails. And basically that's all I can do at this point. I'm not worried about the new viewers. I don't see them. Alright, here we go, back to crypto trading.
Not filled yet. This list above here that I'm showing on my YouTube stream, these are actual executed orders, ones that have been filled, so they're real. So I guess if you want to get a sense of actually what is happening, like this sort of tells you what of those orders have actually come through. Nice. So I've got these filtered out as well. I'm only showing orders of 50,000 and above. I can change that. Like I can go open up the settings cog here. See how I've got minimum amount filter? If I change that to 100,000, you know, this will tick by a lot slower, but I'll only get information of really large orders that like will, you know, move the price. So look at these ones coming through, 291,000, 155,000. So yeah, and vice versa. Like if I was to just change it to 1 or 10, you'll see it tick past really fast because you know there's lots of little orders that are going off all the time.
You might find error, but look, I just got a notification saying from Gemini that they're going to be accepting Doge soon to buy and sell.
Awesome.
So that might be a catalyst.
Oh yeah, that's going to cause some kind of, when that filters through, like it might take a couple of minutes, but it might be enough to get us through and up. Okay, so from a technical analysis point, where we're at. Yep.
Sorry to interrupt. I'd actually heard that news earlier today about the Gemini.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'd actually heard that news earlier today about Gemini trading Doge.
Oh,
well, yeah, I don't know. I just got a notification from their app specifically, so I thought maybe that would be different.
Yeah. All right. So we've got lower highs, but hey, we've also got higher lows. So it's not over. Like the bull, like this uptrend's not over. This is just a bullish continuation pattern, which means we've had that high point and now we're just consolidating sideways and regaining, like, I guess you could say, buyers' confidence, because you know a lot of people are just sitting out and they want to know that the trend will continue before entering. So what I mean by that is if the majority of buyers are looking at this same pattern, the way to play this pattern isn't to enter a position inside the triangle. You take a position outside the triangle because you're waiting for confirmation of a break. So if we break to the upside here, your entry would be somewhere like here, or you know, probably just above the resistance here.
And where do you place the lines? Sorry, Rick.
Which line? Sorry.
So where do you decide to put the to form the triangle?
Like these.
Where,
oh, right, these lines.
what are the high points and the low points?
Yeah, you know, you get as many touches as you can between, like, you know, it can be a combination of candle bodies and wicks as well. But just as long as you get sort of like a general feel for it, you know, as price moves, these can be adjusted to just sort of give you a better like feel for the like where things are headed. Like, you know, in an hour's time from now, like, or sorry, like when my chart here reaches 9 o'clock, this could change to something that looks more like this, because this might come up and come down, come up more like that. Whereas with the candle information we have now, it's looking more like this at the moment, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So,
yeah, awesome.
but, you know, again, like, yeah, a triangle like this doesn't look as good as a triangle like this, because we want to see more touches and more validation of of this being a trend line. So this bottom line's a lot cleaner and clearer because, you know, we've got 3 major reactions off it. So.
And you want to buy and sell outside of those of those lines.
That's right. So that's the difference between trading from anticipation and then trading from confirmation. So you always want to be trading off confirmation, not anticipation, because you don't want to guess.
Beautiful.
You want to stack the odds in your favor.
If you trade instead of triangular, I would say that you're gambling, not trading.
That's right, exactly. That's right. You're rolling the dice because there's still a chance of a breakout or a breakdown. Generally, this is just like a ballpark figure, but the breakout to the upside in this scenario would be about a 70% chance. And then, obviously the breakdown to the bottom, that leaves 30% chance of it failing. So you're just playing a game of likelihoods. Like you want to, it's all about probability. So it's kind of like poker in a way. Like when you're playing poker, it's a game of probability.
Well, we're playing roulette, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So, but trading is just probability. Yep.
Sorry, I keep getting these advertisements on TradingView.
Symmetrical triangle.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna download a Robinhood.
Pennant? Yeah, I can see it as a pennant. The point is, they all suggest the same action, which is price coming into the pattern from below, so it's coming in an uptrend.
Oh, the hotspot's so slow for this.
And then there's going to be, we hope.
Yeah, guys, put Rick's YouTube.
But that's not confirmed yet because we're still inside the pattern. We're waiting to see like which side, like which resistance or which support breaks, and then we can reassess from there. If it does break down to the if it breaks support and we go down further to the downside, that doesn't mean that it's all over. It just means at this point in time, this current movement.
Guys, put Rick's channel in the YouTube chat below. Go to Rick's or Adam's YouTube. You will see the charts there.
Say, this yellow line at the moment, this 47 cents.
You'll see the channels. You'll see the Discords and charts.
There was a lot of buy pressure. And you can sort of see we spent a lot of time just above 47 cents before we made this run. So that's going to act as some kind of significant level there. If I turn on the volume profile, this shows you where, in this sort of sample of candles here, it shows you where, the volume's sitting or where the volume has been traded the most. So in this case, it's there. And you can sort of see that represented. You can see the candles pass through this area the most.
Guys, look at Rick's or Adam's channel. I don't normally stream on a phone.
You can compare it to this area. Look how quiet that is. Like there's only one candle pass or a couple more over here. So that's why you get this hole in the profile. And these holes mean that the price is likely to move freely through there or quickly. So through these holes, once we break through the traffic, the car speeds up. It's like being on a highway. You hit areas of traffic and you hit areas of no traffic. So,
sorry, Adam. You know where you just represented Rick? Oh, sorry, Rick. Sorry, I do apologize.
All right.
Do you see where you just represented those holes? So where your triangle is pointing at is pointing just above a hole. So we're currently experiencing the resistance of that volume where you're pointing at right now, that one. So what you're saying is if we break through
How am I calm? I'm still holding. I don't mind holding my Doge. I can't trade on my computer right now anyways.
Correct. Yep.
So
okay. No, I get you.
There's not a lot of price history above, say this point here. Like this is the all-time high. When we reach beyond the all-time
guys,
high,
can I have a mod ban Akish from the...
It's not really, well, you don't have to turn it off, but it's not...
Shiny, could you ban Akish from commenting, please? He's spamming the chat.
Like a no man's land, basically. You don't know what's happening there.
Yeah, if you think of this like... Let me grab this. This is the perfect little symbol for this. Okay, let's say we've taken off in an airplane and we've taken off from the airport. There's a huge bunch of clouds up ahead, and it's a thunderstorm. It's like hailing and lightning. You're gonna hit a lot of turbulence coming up through the volume, but once you get up over it, it's blue skies and there's no resistance. You can fly freely. There's less turbulence.
Galaxy is a good phone, by the way.
Does that make sense?
What happened to your stream? The power's out. View Adams or Rick's stream?
Rick, what's your indicators when do you know when we're on blue skies? What's your most valid indicator? Might be the order book to know where to sell.
Omar, probably not a good idea to sell right now. You might want to keep holding until 69.
Target for a sell is oh, hang on a minute, we're just breaking down at the moment.
Folks.
Let's just see what's happening.
Incoming.
So we want to see, I guess we want to see where this is going to get caught, and look, if you look at the volume profile, it's highly likely that we slow down on this dip at this level, which is, 53.7 cents, basically 54 cents, I would say. That's where we'll find support if this continues to fall. It looks like we're already sort of
Is there really full screen?
wicking up now. Like, this could just be a fake out. So that's when the price falls out of a pattern and then jumps right back up into it. So I guess you could say that this isn't confirmed yet, this breakdown, because the candle hasn't finished yet. It's still active for another 2 minutes and 23 seconds. Let's zoom out to like an hourly time frame as well. We'll check the EMAs too. So let me just turn off this volume profile just so we can really see.
I still want to do my scalps as well, YouTube. I'm sorry.
From an EMA perspective, like the cross.
Trying to get the chart set up for you guys.
The 1 hour chart, we're still very much within a bull signal here, like a buy signal. So this is still in effect. It's still in play. It's very healthy for the price to come back and get back in touch with the blue line or the orange line, and then bounce off it as support. You can see instances of that on the way up. Like, see here, we actually went below it. It didn't mean it was the end of the trend.
Oh, it's a little bit zoomed in.
It needed that support. It needed to find that support before we could continue higher. So you could say these pullbacks we've seen are actually less severe than this one, because this one actually broke through and wicked down below the blue line. So we haven't even come down to the blue line just yet.
Khabib? I look like Khabib.
It probably tells a different story on the 15-minute, or I know it will. Yep. So we're still within this bull rally.
All right, I'm trying to reply to people on Discord.
We might get a death cross or a sell signal when these EMAs cross. And it might happen around here somewhere. That's if the price is to continue to fall. We'll get that. But that's not going. That hasn't happened yet. So don't panic. We still need the confirmation of these candles closing. And not being bought up. We want to see this with the wicks. We want to see long tails. That indicates buy pressure, or buys coming in and rescuing the price and pushing it up from that low point. On the 5 minute, I think we were just on the 5 minute. Yeah, we've had that sell signal there. But signals on the 5 minute and the 1 minute, they can come through. Like right here, look at this one. There's an example of us getting a sell signal.
I'm sorry, it's so blurry.
It's like, yeah, the lower time frames are a bit noisier. Like, you'll get more signals in a shorter space of time, especially through, look at all here. Look how many signals it's giving.
So for those that want to scalp, would you say that when it's consolidating, that's not a really good time to be scalping, or when it's getting close to that to that end, to the breakout point, will not be a good time to be scalping?
So best time to scalp is when the trend returns, or when you get a continuation of this uptrend. So right now, this is like sort of like an indecision sort of pattern that we're in. Like, we may not have broken out of the triangle. Like, there might be people that have drawn it differently. Like, they might have it looking something more like this. You know, it's just sort of like at your own discretion, or like at your own subjectivity, where you draw the actual, you know, support line here. But, I think, yeah, something like around here is like a good ballpark. I know it excludes these wicks and, you know, it misses some of these candle bodies, but you're just looking for like a nice average line that goes through, you know, the rough area. So, now what else are we going to look at? Let's see, I'm just going to lock that line. We'll lock this line as well, so we don't move. Now, I think it was, yeah, the EMAs. You were asking, like, when should you scalp? If you turn on the EMA tool and you start at the higher time frame. After you've got like a buy signal like this on the higher time frame, and you can see that the price is respecting the EMAs and not breaking down through them, you know that you're basically on trend, like on a bull, like on a rally up. So that's when you can jump down to the smaller time frame, like the 15-minute. And yeah, you want to be scalping when the angle of the price is like on a strong, steep trend, because there's more momentum. You know, on a pullback, the next move's likely to be higher on these pullbacks in a strong uptrend. When price is just kind of traveling sideways like this, there's less bias to up or down. It's just more neutral. So that means like it's basically, they call it chop or just noise. Like it's a lot more unpredictable. Like there's no clear direction or bias. So you want to wait for the direction or the bias or the trend to return before you start scalping again, I guess. So hopefully that helps.
Yes, thank you.
No worries.
By the way, I'm new here in the Discord channel. I'm Don Q. I've been listening to you guys since the GME broke out back in February. I just want to tell you guys, how much you guys have helped me. I've made many mistakes.
What is YouTube doing? Why is it zooming in like that?
Was scalping. I was trying to do it on my own until,
That looks a little bit better.
But you guys have been helping a lot. Well, I appreciate you guys for all that you're doing here.
Most welcome, and it's a pleasure to have you aboard.
Thank you.
More the merrier. So, if you guys haven't already, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel if you're watching now.
Someone kick Mike K.
If you find Tame runs into technical difficulties, like there's a chance that I'll be streaming, so you can hop across while you're just waiting for his to return, and vice versa. Like if you follow me and you find like I run into difficulties and my stream drops out, jump across to Tame's stream, because we have similar information going. We're usually focusing on similar activity on the market. So yeah, you can think of us like partner streams in a way, or partner channels. And yeah, remember to hit the like button as well. That'd be greatly appreciated.
What was?
Sorry, go ahead. We were going to ask something.
Was that the volume that you had on the right side there? When you were talking about the blue skies and stuff, what's that indicator?
That's called the visible range.
Okay.
To access that, you need a pro level subscription or above. Unfortunately, they don't let you use this indicator on the free Trading View account, like on the free subscription. But yeah, it's a pretty handy tool. It's not, you don't need it, but it definitely gives you a nice idea of like where the supports and resistances are going to be, and where the channels of like where these holes are. like where the price is likely to move freely. But you know, without it, you can sort of get an idea. You can almost draw it yourself, like without the indicator being on. Like if I was to have a guess, like you can see, okay, at this level, a lot of candles exist at this point. So I would say the volume profile is going to look something like that. There's only like one candle here, so we know that there's going to be a hole. There's a couple here. There's not as many as here, but there is a couple here. So here's another point. There's a lot here, so this would be like something like that. I'll see how right I am. See how right or how wrong if I turn the volume profile back on. Yeah, maybe pretty wrong. But yeah, like that's just like, yeah, it gives you a sort of an idea, like where did price travel the most freely, and like that'll give you an idea, like once we get back into that kind of area, there's a chance that, you know, we might have the same kind of resistancelessness, if that's a word. But yeah, like support is just where, you know, a lot of price activity, a lot of buying and selling happened in the past. That's what supports usually are. And also, like, previous resistance usually becomes future support as well. So you can see this line here was previous resistance. Like we got rejected off this price, whatever that may be, 45.5 cents. So that may become a future support, like as we potentially come down and retest it. But yeah, this whole price action, like I'm not worried yet. I'm not changing my sentiment. My sentiment is still bullish. I still think we're trending up. These corrections are only healthy, so don't panic.
Yeah, Rick is streaming super.
The EMAs, it needs to come down a bit before we go higher. Just like here, we left the EMAs, like, you know, we needed to get back in touch with the EMAs to find support, to sustain the rally, to sustain the trend. So that's what it is. Just when you're a little bit fearful and in doubt, just zoom out on the time frames. The 1 hour, the 4 hour chart are your friend. The 1 minute and the 5 minute are going to give you a bit of anxiety, because, you know, you're looking, sort of gives you a bit of a false sense of fear and panic, because you're so close, you're so zoomed in. But when you zoom out, you can see, okay, yeah, it's all just a part of the whole trend going up. Like this is all intolerance of the trend. These moves down. So
Rick, I have a
15-minute chart's nice. Yeah, go for it.
I'm sorry, I don't think I was pushing to talk. What time interval do you use to set up that triangle initially?
Let me close off the chat real quick.
Usually a higher time frame, or I mean, you can sort of start on the 5 minute just because you get more information. Like you can give it more resolution of like where the tops and the bottoms are.
I've noticed that when I move the interval that sometimes the wings change and they don't touch or they go too far.
Yeah, like especially if I jump up to the 4 hour, or maybe the 4 hour's too big. If I go to the 1 hour, like see these just become wicks. Yeah.
Yeah, I set it at the 15, and then when I went to go down to the 5, I had to move the line. So I just keep moving the line, and I'm wondering which one's right.
Yeah. So I don't think, well, they all try to sort of, it's like sort of like a battle for which time frame is right and which one bears the most significance. But usually the higher time frames are more significant than the lower time frames as far as trends go. The higher time frames have more influence on price than the lower ones. So see how I've excluded this wick? Like if I was to draw it like this, it sort of chops the wick off and ignores it. That's because you could say this wick was just overbuying. Like the price came back down and this is where the candles actually closed. So that's a better representation of where that price generally traded at. So it may have only spent like a couple of seconds up doing like this high, whereas this area the price spent a lot more time, so it's more significant. So excluding wicks, there's nothing wrong with that. But
So
yeah,
that it could be more of an anomaly than it's worth chasing around.
that's right. But the whole point is, you're just looking for lower highs, like with triangles, lower highs and higher lows. They might not all line up perfectly, but you know, a triangle in theory could look something more like this. I'll just grab a shape. Like sometimes you'll get a triangle that looks more, you know, like a big scoop, like this, you know. Yeah, that's right. Like it's convex, or concave rather. And maybe that, you know, some people identify trends like that, like where, because they want to see it touching more, you know, they want to see it touching the candles, wicks or tips. But the whole point is, whether it's, you know, touching the wicks or candle bodies, it doesn't really matter too much. I mean, it's better if they do, but the whole point is, it's just showing the same story, that we're winding down on volatility and consolidating sideways. That's the general idea. That's what's happening. That's what's going on here.
You'll want the charting on logarithmic too, because a lot of times when you go to further time frames, the way that it like puts everything together so that you can see further back time frames is weird, like on Webull.
Yeah, if I go on to Bitcoin, logarithmic is definitely handy for looking at, yeah, like you said, really long time frames, like high time frames. Like if I go on the weekly and I reset the chart here, the logarithmic scale is basically a view of percentage change rather than, you know, this is called linear. This is a linear chart. Everything has equals, like every price interval is equally weighted, whereas on a logarithmic chart, every price interval is weighted by percentage. So,
TradingView, what are you doing to me?
like, look what happens to price range when you move it up on a logarithmic chart. So,
TradingView is trying to end me. They always have these advertisements. Let's do something better.
Down here is a bigger percentage swing than $6,000, $100 up here. See, the price has stayed the same, but the percentage has reduced. It's squashed down to compensate for that change.
What's
so
my account?
when it comes down, it's a bigger swing. When it goes up, it's a smaller swing. This is why
No
people like to
electricity.
trade alts for gains, because the cheaper,
Yeah, the whole city is going down.
the more swing you get out of it, the more percentage change. Whereas
We have the nuclear power up by the university.
they're so high in price that you need to change the price so dramatically just to get 10% out of it. You know what I mean? It's so much easier to push around an altcoin and get like these swings out of it than it is to try and push around Bitcoin. Yeah, that's the logarithmic chart. You're sort of looking at things. This is linear. That's logarithmic. Linear, logarithmic. So when you're on the like 1 hour and below, like you want it linear. Like you don't want to be using logarithmic on. Like it's going to look very similar anyway. Like on the 1 hour, linear to log. Like look how similar those are. Like there's not much difference. There's no point in using log. So linear is fine. Like in these like lower time frames. But yeah, you're right. When you look at a larger picture.
Let's just view the Dogecoin, guys. That's what
Thanks,
I'm
man.
going
I
to
love
do.
you too. Thank you to all the people that have subscribed and liked the video.
Thank you,
And
Rick.
thank you for everyone that's tuned in and contributing.
Yeah,
We've got a pretty cool community going on here.
I appreciate how much in depth you went with that and took the time to show everyone that and explain it to us.
Welcome.
We appreciate
No worries.
That was
How
beautiful.
often
Rick, you're such a beautiful specimen, dude.
Put Rick's channel on the YouTube, guys. Guys, view Rick's YouTube channel right now, please.
How often do you update that as the movement goes on?
Update.
Like moving
Which one? Sorry.
moving the triangle lines, like
Yeah.
say that the
it's-
next candle drops. How often do you move it?
I guess it's when you get something that violates the triangle, like it invalidates the triangle in a very convincing way and closes down. Like you basically scratch that pattern. Like, you know, that pattern's over. This pattern, I would argue, is still kind of in play, like this consolidation.
Why is it
Another
so
tool that
zoomed?
shows it, this is a really good tool as well, the Bollinger Bands. So I'll turn off my EMA cross. The Bollinger Bands do a good job of measuring volatility. So when the bands squeeze, like down here, look how tight this squeeze is here of the price. That's indicating an area of low volatility. And usually what happens after low volatility is a return to high volatility. And what usually happens after an area of high volatility is a return to low volatility, and it swings back and forth like a pendulum. So I would expect these bands, these Bollinger Bands, to start squeezing together again as the volatility reduces. So you get this tight squeeze, and then all of a sudden you'll get an expansion again when we break out. Hopefully it looks something like that, because that would indicate that the price has consolidated sideways, gotten boring, and then a breakout. You know, like, well, maybe not down like that, but like something like this, where the price breaks up again and you return to volatility. Yeah. So that might take a while. Like, we might be stuck in this consolidation for a bit of time because, you know, we've done so much so quickly. It needs time to cool off. The RSI is looking good. Like, we're coming back to sort of neutral territory there. So that's, yeah, a good sign.
I feel like we have the same
I have a question.
Yep.
What did we look like yesterday around this time?
Yep. So that would be around 6 o'clock my time or 7 o'clock my time yesterday. That was just here.
It's so blurry.
This is like this time yesterday. This little run up.
Right.
It's the same sort of time as here. So this whole price action here is 24 hours or 1 day. Yeah, there we go. You can sort of see it. It measures the time. 1 day, 96 bars on the 15-minute chart. 1 day on the 1 hour chart, of course, is 24 bars or 24 candles. On the daily chart, 1 candle is 1 day. Changes as you cycle through it.
Hey guys, I don't have access to my computer right now. Can I get a TA, please?
Yep, so we're just consolidating sideways at the moment. There hasn't been any, continuation of the uptrend, and there hasn't been any significant breakdowns or trend reversals. So I would say we're going to be in this kind of consolidation for some time, like maybe the next couple. But, there's no guarantees in crypto. Like, things can change at the drop of a hat. So we just have to keep an eye on it and see what happens.
Hey Rick, just another question from a newbie. Basically, let's say this is like very general. You go to sleep at night, obviously, and you're not going to keep your eye on it. What is advisable to do? Like, sell before going to sleep, or just leave it there, or just put in some orders? What do people usually do?
So what I do, because sometimes I'm forced to be a swing trader if I get stuck in a position, but if I'm scalping and I want to go to sleep, usually I won't take another order. I won't get into another position before going to bed. Like, I'll just be in Tether or dollars, you know what I mean? I'm hedging to something that's stable until I wake up the next day and I want to start trading again. And then that's when I can buy into the next position. So that's what I generally tend to do if I want to sleep peacefully. If I'm in a trade, if I'm already in a trade and I want to go to sleep, like, you can set price alarms or alerts to wake you up if you want to be awake for something happening. Like, you would set an alert for, like, if I was to go to sleep right now and my buy position was somewhere up here and I want to know about it if there's going to be a drop, first of all, I would have a stop loss. Like, I'd probably put a stop loss here at 53 cents. A stop loss, like I'd probably put a stop loss here at 53 cents, because you know, you want to put your stop losses just underneath support, because support is likely to hold the price up. If support breaks, there's a high chance that the price will fall further once. And it's the same on the resistance side. When resistance breaks, you're likely to move higher. But if resistance holds, you get the price rejection, and then you get forced back down again. So it's all about, you know, supports and resistances where you place your stop losses or your limit buys.
Can I ask a question?
Yep.
So how do you, so basically, if you were to go to sleep now, you would make some orders that are outside of the triangle, yeah? Outside of the resistance points.
Yep. So if I was, hypothetically, if I was in a trade that was like, you know, Bollinger Bands here, go to the higher time. If I was in a trade and, you know, this is just an example. This is not like, okay, guys, set up a stop loss here. This is an example. Like, let's say this line here. This looks like a line of support. We've had a lot of sort of price action around this line. I'll make it 3 pixels dashed. So basically, you would set a stop just below that wall. Usually, it's represented on the order book as a huge order, like a wall. So you want to place your stop losses just below the buy wall, because if that breaks, you're likely to go further down. And you know,
could you please show
it's better to
buy wall again, just so I can put the two into context?
Yeah, so like I've used this sort of level. Okay, so there's a bit of a wall at 50 cents. So see how there's a large chunk of orders waiting to get bought at 50 cents. If we break down to 50 cents, you'd likely see a bounce off it on the order book. Are you watching my screen?
Okay. I am watching it, yeah. I just don't know where the order book is, or what I should be looking at.
Okay, are you on Binance?
I'm on Binance, yeah. Yeah, and TradingView. I've got my own TradingView chart set up as well. But I'm looking at your stream.
What was your stream called?
Okay. Crypto down under with spaces. Crypto space down space under.
Because I'm just kind of wondering where you're getting the lines in there. What the lines, the horizontal lines are representing as well.
Yep. So I generally draw a line where price has been rejected. So where you get I'll show you. Oh, I'm on the wrong tool, no wonder.
Thanks, man.
So you're right, no worries. So I'll use Bitcoin as an example here. So, and we'll zoom out a bit on say the 4-hour chart. So when price reaches a high point, I tend to draw a line that was the highest point, and it's past resistance, like here, that's indicating that there's resistance on that line. So that means that in the future, there's likely to be a bounce off that same line as support. And look what we got. A bounce here. So previous resistance becomes future support. Previous support can become future resistance as well, which means, you know, it's basically in the opposite direction. So I'll show you what that looks like if I flip my chart.
So your line
previous support and a downtrend can become future resistance. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
So the line, how do I point out to it without having a cursor? So where you have the triangle.
Yes. Line of possible because it was previous resistance. So I would say it confidently be probably a line to get some kind of bounce. Look, prices bounce twice now. If we go to a smaller time like Binance, I would consider that we've got a lot of here.
Wait.
What?
Yeah.
Some kind of just for
The US dollar.
Okay. And what do you mean by 0.15?
As in I didn't get one Ethereum.
Oh, okay, I
Fractional.
gotcha. That's the quantity. Okay, sorry, I thought you meant price. I'm like, if you bought it at 0.15. Price. Do you know what price you bought it at? Was it like above $3,000? Yeah. It's all good. Yeah, I don't think anything's gonna happen in 5 minutes on Ethereum. Like nothing dramatic. So yeah, I'll be right back.
Sure. Thanks. Cheers, Rick.
No worries.
I love how peaceful it is when Rick is here.
I
He's
know,
got the most
everyone's
soothing voice.
mesmerized.
Make it a big
It's very soothing.
His voice is the antithesis of FOMO.
Can we get the rockets in the chat for Rick?
Count down to 6 people talking at once. 5, 4.
Rick's voice is like having a Valium.
Seriously, so there was
brings
a bunch of
everybody.
people. Hey, on his YouTube chat, there's a bunch of people asking if he how do they pay him, and a couple people yes, yeah, you're right. He does do this pro bono. He does have options for PayPal, Bitcoin, how to donate to him if you would like to.
If you really do want to donate to Rick, I recommend not doing super chats on his channel though, because YouTube takes like a hefty portion of that. So I would wait till I knew exactly how to donate directly to him.
I don't know if he's able to get them yet either though, because you have to be monetized. I don't know how many.
It's in his description, guys.
Yeah, it's in his
PayPal
description.
and BTC.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
Nice.
Did anyone see how Meek Mill just announced he bought $50,000 worth of Dogecoin?
Nope, didn't see that. That was just now.
Yeah.
Because I know he had already announced he was buying it, but I don't remember.
Yeah, he
I'm about to actually just sold my Ethereum that I was holding because I don't think that Ethereum is at the peak yet, but I also think that when it does hit its peak, it will probably come back to the levels it is right now, around there, and consolidate. So I sold my Ethereum so I can make different investments for now.
Where do you think the peak will be?
I think the peak is probably around 4,000 for Ethereum, and then it'll come back down. And when we see it drop, I think it's gonna bleed out into some of the other altcoins. So it's kind of what I'm banking on right now. You can see Chainlink going off today, which is pretty nice, while Ethereum is taking a breather. Chainlink is just going up, dude.
What makes you say that it's going to peak at about 300,000? Sorry, 3,000.
No, 4,000 is where I think it will peak at, or around 4,000, not 3,000.
Sorry,
but that's
3,000. And what makes you sort of come to that conclusion?
That's just kind of like, I mean, most people that I've listened to and some of the articles I've read, it was, you know, the general idea was between 3,000 and 5,000 is where Ethereum would get to on this run. And I mean, it's been straight up for like a week, so it does need to come down.
Yeah.
But I think it probably has gas in the tank to get to 4. But after it gets to 4, it's definitely going to have to consolidate. It's going to have to come back down and retrace a little bit. And so whenever that happens, the money, the profits that people take from that 4,000 peak, they're going to take that and they're going to start putting it into some of the larger cap altcoins underneath Ethereum. It's just part of the cycle, the altcoin cycle. So altcoin season is like kind of the last part of the cycle, and it starts with Ethereum taking dominance away from Bitcoin and stealing the show. And when Ethereum's done with its run, that's when the larger cap altcoins go off. And then after the larger cap altcoins go off, usually Bitcoin goes on a run and takes back dominance. And then you'll see pretty much everything go on the run with Bitcoin. That's when like everyone FOMOs into crypto. That's what happened in 2017. So I'm just kind of going off like the theory behind the market cycles for like the crypto market. And
Gotcha.
I think it's going to probably top out. That's why I was asking Rick about the head and shoulders though, because this could be it right here. It got to 3,500. And to me, it looks like a head and shoulders forming. So this could be, you know, the retracement that we're looking for in Ethereum. And while it retraces, that's going to give some of the larger cap altcoins a chance to run. So if this head and shoulders is a real thing, which like I think it is, but I would prefer to have Rick's opinion on it, then I think you should probably think about trying to take profit right now before it dips any lower and putting it into some larger cap altcoins, especially like DeFi. This is just my opinion though, not financial advice. You gotta like do your own research, but this is just what I've
What's going on with Doge?
Dude, Doge is
100%
price
agree with
acting.
that recommendation.
Doge is dipping. Holy shit.
This
Yo,
was not-
what did I just come back to, bro?
Hold on, quiet, guys, please.
goof off Goose. What did you say?
I said I don't 100% agree with that recommendation. At this very minute, this would not be the time I would pull profits. I would probably wait till later on this evening.
Okay.
Coming in with the scalp alert on this one.
Buy the dip.
Scalping opportunity right here.
Big whale action.
Yeah, I'm about to buy this dip.
I bought the dip at the top.
I would 50 cents is prime for a scalp. You're gonna make such good money in no time.
You guys see that once it fell though out of a triangle, that now it has usually a larger drop.
Don't go all in on it because you might go down to the next floor, like he's saying there too. You always go slowly, you keep averaging down till you get to the bottom of it.
How do you?
Oh, I'm averaging down. I'm in at 56.
Oof, gonna have to change that triangle now, huh?
You said your average was 56?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same as me. My average is 56.
Hey guys.
Well, at least I don't feel so bad.
Oh,
I mean,
think-
I've just been looking for a new
There's a
average
lot.
today, and I saw it moving the way it was. And I was like, alright, this might be a good one.
5-0.
Got a little bit further to go, y'all. Just like
54.
a little bit further to go.
I shouldn't be worrying at
Instant money, then this is what scalping is beautiful for.
Let's go. I got
Yeah,
it.
just buy it
It's
on-
right back to
Yes,
5.
I'll buy it right there.
And then it goes back down to 5. What?
4.9, I put 500.
Attention,
You literally could have just got 10% there.
attention, Kmart shoppers. Would like to remind everybody that Webull and likely Robinhood is in maintenance right now, so don't panic.
Yeah, Robinhood just went from 48 cents to 54 in like.
Guys, good news. Good news. The internet is back on. So, subscribe and I will refresh on the computer. We are going to be right back on the computer. You're going to be able to read the charts. Whew. I promise you'll be able to read all the charts. Let's get this set up real quick. The power is back on. Just subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. The chart's loading. Look at these kitty cats. All right, I'm ending this stream. Subscribe, and the stream is refreshing on the computer. Thank you. Thank you. Look. The computer's back on. The computer's back on. Electric's back on. Let's get it. Subscribe. We'll be back on the computer, okay?